one to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy midshipmen. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Louisiana Monroe's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's hooked.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Third and short now from their own 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They send the tight end in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So now to start the 2nd quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Robles. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room. It's Moffitt. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to...
Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Navy quick to the line. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw up. I can't give up any yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll try the counter. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the RPO, complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. And it's caught! Touchdown, Warhawks! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Yeah, and free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
17, Navy 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Navy offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught over the middle. It's hooked. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the middle. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback burns straight.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibbs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Power football with the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. Running to Green. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling...
Hits the afterburners. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Snags it. Touchdown, midshipman. And that one will put him up here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Gives it on the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Slithers into space. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Warhawks have this offense rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll go with a direct snap. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done.
He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense So many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism.
Touchdown, Warhawks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Navy will go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fakes to grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Navy now facing third and short. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
You always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play can be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Now the play fake. Extending the play. Complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Powers through. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll go to the ground. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to set. Touchdown, Navy! They move on top here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quickly to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes the Navy offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ordinarily on second and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid purple. That gives him now a 7-point lead here in the final period. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.